Greetings world, we are anonymous. What you are about to read, and see, below is a fully cited example of something we have discussed frequently, but withheld until today, so the oppositional forces cannot change strategies in their attempts to manipulate your mind. It is now time to lay all media polling naked for you to grasp. Everything below is fully cited so you can fact check it for yourself. However, we present this with a disclaimer: the entities exposed will industriously work to change their approach from this day forth. You have probably seen the latest example of the media claiming a released presidential poll from NBC and the Wall Street Journal as an example of Hillary Clinton expanding to an 11-point lead in the weekend following the controversial leaked tape of Donald Trump. The claim is complete and utter nonsense. Here's the proof. We begin with a Google search showing hundreds of media citations referencing the NBC, Wall Street Journal poll. Transparently, the poll is manipulated with a small sample, 500, and b, the following ideological makeup. Republican and Republican leaners 36%, Democrat and Democrat leaners 43%, Independents 12%. By itself that ideological snapshot is silly. Nationally the party registration is roughly 27%, R, 32%, D, and 40%, I, see here. However, the polling sample is the least of the issues for this deconstruction. Arguing about the constructor methodology of the poll is typical, what most people do when they are refuting a media poll. That aspect alone is not the big story. Look at the polling organization. Do you see Hart Research Associates, Public Opinion Strategies? Hart Research Associates is headed up by Peter D. Hart, founder, and Jeff Guerin, president, see here. Now look at what role Jeff Guerin, Hart Research Associate President, is currently occupying. Okay, so Mr. Jeff Guerin, the president of Hart Research and Associates, is currently working as a strategic advisor for Priorities USA in support of Hillary Clinton's election. Gee, I wonder why the media never tells us that part. See the issue? Wait, we're not even close to finished, it gets better. Let's take a look at the recent financial connection between Jeff Guerin, Hart Research Associates and Hillary Clinton's Priorities USA Super PAC. For that information we turn to FEC filings here. What do they indicate? On page number 118 of the September 2016, most recent, filing we find a payment for $178,500. On page number 92 of the same September 2016, most recent, filing, we find another payment for $42,000. $220,500 in the month of September alone paid by Hillary Clinton's Priorities USA Super PAC to Hart Research Associates. The president of Hart Research Associates, Jeff Guerin, is working for Hillary Clinton's campaign. NBC, Burke, and the Wall Street Journal, Murdoch, contact Jeff Guerin, Hart Research Associates, for the post-debate poll data they will use on the day following the debate. Hart Research Associates provides a small national poll sample, 500, result, with skewed party internals, showing Hillary Clinton plus 11 points. Do you see now how media polling works, and why we advise to ignore it and why we called it rigged? We are anonymous.